should, because let's be honest. Now, of course, I know a lot of players would run at the opportunity to play with LeBron James.
Yeah.
And a healthy AD.
Yeah.
Right. But when I look at your brother's career and what he's already done and accomplished with 15 years and being relatively healthy these last few seasons and being able to still be impactful on the court, I would stay in Houston personally.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, it's really,
I would.
The interesting part about it is he's still under contract, so he really didn't have any deciding factors. You know, he just has to kind of just,
roll with
know where to go. I mean, if he gets traded, it's just, but he really enjoys, just this journey. Even, regardless of the trade talks, regardless of all the teams that you may be hearing, he's enjoying being a veteran in NBA. And he's just enjoying training right now. Like, I think, and I'll be honest, I think me being out there, really has pushed him to really want to train even harder each and every day.
It's supposed to. Competitive nature. It's supposed to.
It's actually, I'm not going to lie, it's actually been pretty fun, having him around and just, doing shoot drill. Obviously, he doesn't play. We don't play one-on-one as quite as much right now, but, just doing shoot drills with him every day, it's just been really fun. So he's really enjoying that.
For those who don't know, what's the age difference between you and EJ?
Yeah, so he's 9 years older. So it's a big difference.
That's why he's in the gym. See, you answered your own question. That's why he's going hard in the gym. My baby brother is out here hooping with me. Now I gotta show him what time. I'm the original. Okay, I'm the OG of the team.
Yeah, so I think he's really embraced that, and I mean he's in great shape. I'll tell you this much: my brother, he could play a game right now. He could play at a really high level right now.
As he should.
It's been pretty fun.
That's good because I would you classify, if you were to give it a simplified title for the media, would you qualify him as a 3-and-D player? Because he does play defense and shoots three very well. Would he be considered a 3-and-D?
I think he creates a little too much. I think my brother does, which he like I said, he can be, no doubt. But I think he creates too much. Like I think someone like a Klay Thompson, he didn't really create as much. I mean, obviously Klay Thompson's an all-star player, but I think my brother does a lot of, he penetrates, he kicks, he does a lot of different things on the court.
Facilitating.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I think if a team wanted to have he's a 3-and-D guy, I mean, maybe, but I think he does really well, creating too as well. So, and I think on every single team he's played with, he's always been a guy that's, collapsed defenses. People do a scouting report. I don't think on anybody's scouting report they're going to say Eron Gordon's a 3-and-D player. So
no, that's fair.
I don't think so.
No. That's definitely fair. What now? As far as your dad, Mr. Gordon, has he? Is there any particular jewels he's dropped on you in the last few weeks leading up to this to kind of get you mentally prepared? Anything that he might have dropped that you think would be helpful to a player in your position?
Oh, for sure. I mean, for me, when I graduated college, I came back and I kind of went back. Workouts and
can you repeat that? Your sound went out. Can you repeat that? It kind of froze.
Sorry. Yeah. Is it good now?
Yeah, we good. Just repeat that sentence because it froze on you.
Got you. I just went back with my dad after school, and I kind of just did, workouts early in the morning, probably about 6 o'clock. And I did a ton of Vertimax workouts that he does. And I actually did a lot of coaching. Surprisingly enough, I honestly did so much coaching other players over the course of from probably March to May. You'd be surprised. I probably did just as much coaching as I did playing.
Oh, I was following you. That was my next question. You actually beat me to it. I was going to ask you about the Eron Gordon Academy. So,
E3 Basketball Academy.
Eron Gordon Basketball Academy, correct?
No, E3.
Oh,
Basketball
E3
Academy. Yeah,
E3 Basketball Academy. Okay, got you. So, with the E3 Basketball Academy, what was your favorite part in coaching the up and coming rising stars at the camp?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's funny because I was in a lot of those kids' situations and shoes. I mean, obviously, I was a kid who at one point was looking to get a scholarship. No matter what grade these kids are in, I've been in their position. At one point or another. So for me, I was kind of just mentally trying to get them ready for what's next, because obviously I couldn't spend as much time with them as I could over the course of years. But I just kind of tried to give them, some viewpoints on where they should be at in their career and how their mindset should be. Because, I mean, like I said, basketball is it comes by very quick. I mean, like I said, I did 6 years of college and I'm now in the NBA Summer League. And I feel like everything just went just like that. I felt like I was just, a senior in high school. So their college career will not be as long as mine because the NCAA won't let it be as long as mine. So, I know that theirs is going to go quick because mine went by quick and, I did 6 full years. So, I just kind of just try to tell them, make sure that you get the most out of school, high school, college. And, if you, do decide to become a pro and you do, earn that, these are things that, my brothers taught me to become a pro. And, I kind of just try to, just instill that in them.
Okay. So by chance, since we did kind of tap into it a little bit in the first few minutes, in regards to not playing the first game, and you kind of broke down how that works with hierarchy and everything, did they give you any indicator as far as maybe within the next couple of games we'll get your rotation in there as far as minutes played, or did the coach kind of share that with you at all?
For sure. They definitely said I'm going to play, later on throughout. They obviously didn't give me a time destination.
Right, not specific.
They just want everybody to be to get ready to play. But yeah, I do. They did tell me I will be playing more, later on throughout the summer league.
Awesome. Now, we did tap into a little bit of off-court ventures as far as what you might be tapping into off the court. But can you, there's any other thing you wanted to break down? We are kind of running a little long time. Is there anything else you wanted to let the world know what you're up to now? Because I was looking at our old interview from a couple of years ago, and before the pandemic, and then during the pandemic, and of course we've grown and evolved a little bit since then. So, is there anything else that you want to let the world know that what's going on in Eron Gordon's world?
Yeah, for me, I'm definitely tapping back into podcasting. Obviously, I've loved podcasting, and people who follow me on Instagram know how much I enjoy getting into other people's minds, kind of like we are now, and just exploring that with the world and, kind of giving everyone else a platform. That's one thing with me. I could try to go for, all the celebrities that I may know or all the NBA players I may know, but I kind of just roll with people that I know and people that I feel like have a story, even if they don't have a big Instagram following or name. I don't necessarily do it necessarily for it to get big. I kind of really do it so I can really help inform people. And it's not just a basketball podcast. It's a little bit of everything. So
gaming, everything.
Gaming, everything.
A little bit of everything, which is great.
So for me, I just wanted to do that. And then for me right now, I'm definitely live streaming. So for me, that kind of gives me a little bit of peace as I'm going through these journeys. I definitely want to be, safe out there because like I said, the number one thing for me is just to make sure that I'm focused on, the goal, and that's basketball. So I've been getting into gaming a lot more. Gaming is definitely something that I think a lot of NBA players, a lot of professional players, really just, I think athletes in general are really getting into because it brings them into a different world that, they really enjoy and understand.
All right. Eron Gordon, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like I just had a brain freeze for a second, but with that being said, I want to thank you once again for taking the time out of your busy schedule to be able to come back. You're welcome to come back whenever you like. Keep us updated.
For sure. Yeah, I'll come back whenever you guys need me to.
You there for a summer. We want to be in Houston with you. Whether it's person GTA Sports wants to be in Houston just as much as Eron Gordon's in Houston. Got
you.
I want to thank you once again. And one last thing before we go, is there like any jewel or piece of advice that you would give either a kid that's in high school that's trying to get recruited or trying to be a 3 to 5 star recruiter, or somebody that's in college, is like something that got you through those years, especially with the pandemic, because that was a lot to overcome.
Yeah.
No sports for like 6 months to a year, getting an extra year to play. What is the big piece of advice that you would give an up and coming athlete?
Yeah, I see we got 7 minutes left on time left, so I'll make this a little quick. So, I would say for high school kid, I would say, treat it like a business, because I think a lot of kids look at these situations and, they'll say, I want to be a college athlete. But you got to understand that whenever you want to be a college athlete, you have to go through so many obstacles, because it's not just about you being good. You have to, go through. Unless you're a 5-star athlete, you're going to have to go through thousands upon thousands of kids. You have to be able to treat your life as a business. Whatever you put in your body, you can't be doing stuff that's not good for you. You have to be, drinking, the proper things. You have to be eating the proper things, because at the end of the day, that's going to give you the advantage. You have to treat it like it's a business when you're younger. And once you do that, by the time you get older, it's second nature. Then for college kids, I just say, going into the professional realm is, it's obviously it's really hard, but I would just say, make your mind up that you really want to do it, because you can't, this isn't something that you go back and forth with, whether you are going to get a good deal, whether you're going, you're going to make it to the NBA, whether you are going to have pro opportunities. I would just say, say you're going to play professionally and go out there and do it to your best of your ability. Because if you were back and forth, it's never going to work out. I've seen a lot of people and people aren't happy when you're in and out of it. So whenever you have that opportunity to play professionally, go ahead and do it. And when you feel like your time is done, your time is done. But, don't go into it half and half, because if you're into a half and half, you might as well just be out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Eron Gordon, I just want to thank you once again for being able to reach back to us and say, hey, if you guys want me back, welcome. You're welcome whenever you want to come back.
For sure. Thank you. Let
them know where they can find you at real quick before we wrap this up.
So I'll just make it simple, because I got all my bios on the Eron Gordon. So just follow me on Instagram at Eron Gordon, ERONGORDON on Instagram. And then on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, Eron Gordon 1. So ERONGORDON 1.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been another special episode with Eron Gordon of GTA Heat Check 1-on-1. Make sure you follow GTA Heat Check on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, GTA Sports Network as well. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, GTA Sports. And don't forget GTAsports.com for all things in the world of sports. And until next time, it's Top Slide with Eron Gordon. Take care.
All right. Thank you.
No problem. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you.